Yes, people. So, where have I been? I've been slacking. Not slacking physically in the gym or training wise, but on here I have been slacking. And I think the first thing I want to say is sorry. I shouldn't have struggled to say that so much. Even though I got in the car just now, and I'll be honest, there was not really any part of me that wanted to get the phone out and record. This week has been, I wouldn't even say this week, the last couple of weeks have been quite challenging. I never usually wait this long for an event to do anything. And I think time is a good thing because it gives you time to prepare for the things that you want to achieve. But also it gives you a lot of time to overthink and dive into worrying and things where my mind shouldn't really be at. I should be enjoying the process. And I have been enjoying the process to a degree, but I think there are elements of this process which I am struggling with. I'm struggling with progression, how I'm performing in workouts. I'm struggling with trying to lose weight in the process. I'm struggling with food a little bit. I'm struggling with coaching a little bit. And it's a lot of things to juggle, I won't lie. It is tough. I'll even put some clips in here of where I have been training, and I have been sticking to it, being consistent with it as much as I can. Trying to record bits in here, and what ends up happening is that I record a bit of training that I need to get done, and yeah, oh my god, Tony, I record a bit of training that I need to get done and that I need to record and show you guys, and then what happens is I get home, I'm tired, I'm lethargic, I've got no energy, eating less food, and it does take its toll. But it's not an excuse. My thing has always been that I wanted to start this because I wanted to show the journey, which means I show the highs and the lows. It's not just the highs. And I haven't been the best at showing the truthful side of it. And I want to get back to showing the honest side of what this is like. This is not something which I think is going to be achieved overnight in terms of my consistency, in terms of the goals I want to achieve. But I'm not going to stop trying. That is one thing that's for sure. I know how much I want this, and I've had a few people that I've come across the last couple of weeks who have told me they've struggled a lot with being able to find their purpose in life and what they want to achieve in this world. And I do think I'm very fortunate to be in the position I am, where I finally figured it out, that what I wanted to do. And this genuinely makes me the happiest version of myself. I can't describe how every day I never wake up and think, oh, I've got to go and do this. Even through the hard days, I still always wake up and I'm excited to be in the position I'm in. And I am really grateful that I'm in that position to be able to do the thing that I love. So I need to make the most of it. I need to be present. I need to enjoy it. Even the other day, yesterday, my brother came into the dining room while I was doing some work, and he looked at me and he said, "You just look worn out." And I think physically this is probably the fittest I've ever felt, but mentally I'm very drained. And I've stopped being a bit present with life. And I think it's easy through the struggle and through the grind to constantly have your head down, not looking up at any point. But sometimes you do need to look up and see the view and see what you've done, and look behind you and see how far you've come. So I'm going to try and be more present from now on, and not actually stressing too much about what I put out there. Being your true authentic self is one of the hardest things I think in the world. And one thing I do love about YouTube is that I don't feel like I have to worry about the slight imperfections or the little things which I over stress about, like my like, I don't know how to put this into words. Do you ever stress about your grammar in words, like the things you say out loud? Like, does this sentence actually make sense, what I've just said? Sometimes I stress to say, does that sentence even make sense, what I just said? I don't know. Point proven. I stress about my stutter sometimes. Don't have a bad stutter, but I think it's the fact that when I'm conscious about what I'm trying to say and trying to get a good point across to make sure people understand what I'm saying, I think I try too hard, and I don't know. I think all the thoughts are there. It just takes a bit of time to come out. But I'll be honest, I'm loving life right now. Like, this is probably the best point in life I've ever had. The year feels like it's gone very quick, but also very slow. I think a lot has happened in the last year. And I don't want to shut myself off from the world. I don't want to shut off the journey. I want it to inspire people, to motivate people, to say there's never too late a point in life where you can't figure out what you want to do in this world. Like, this is your life, your movie. You live it how you want to live it. You film your film how you want it to be filmed. You are the protagonist in your own film. So I'm making sure that from now on, I'm showing the good, the bad, the highs, the low, the long, the short, all of it, because this is me. This is who I am. I need to embrace that to the absolute max potential. I can't hold myself back, because I said to myself, if I'm going to go all in, I'm going to go all in. You sink or you swim. You don't paddle, you sink or you swim. I'm choosing to swim. So this means I'm going to have to get myself out of my comfort zone. I'm going to have to show the days which I really don't want to show. Showing the lows makes people feel like they're not alone. I have my two friends who I go to the gym with every morning on during the week and on a Saturday, and every time I have a conversation with them, we share the lows, because I think it makes us feel like we're not actually losing our minds. And I think in this world it's very easy to feel like you're losing your mind when you feel like, oh, am I the only one who's having these problems? Like, is it just me? Well, half the time it's actually not just you. So many people are going through the exact same thing. And just being honest with yourself to say, this is what I'm going through right now. It is hard. It is not the best, but I'm going to get through it, is what is going to help you to keep going. So I apologize to you guys for not being consistent. This video will go out this Sunday without a shadow of a doubt. I'm going to make sure of it. And I appreciate you lot for supporting and sticking around. And I'm going to do my very best to make sure that I document this whole journey and show what real life can be like, and show that it's not all sunshine and rainbows. You can get a bit dirty. So yeah, I appreciate you lot. I hope you all have had a wonderful day. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and this is the start of a new chapter. Catch you lot in a bit.